Welcome to Bad Cold Outreach, episode 6. I'm Luke.
That's Luke.
And that's Devin.
I'm Devin.
And we're here to look over the Bad Cold Outreach that we've received over the last, years. I have some that are actually kind of old, because we all hate really annoying salespeople trying to interrupt our day. So let's analyze what they're doing wrong and how we would do it better.
We're going to pick them apart, and we're going to fix it, and eventually somebody's going to ask us to do theirs, and that's going to be my favorite episode.
And Devin, you want to do our first read of the day?
Sure. Hello, Luke. I'm Nay, founder of Speaker Adventure, helping business leaders, authors, and experts become great speakers, discover their best stories, and facilitate the journey to a successful TEDx appearance. I love to connect and be a resource for you. Sincerely, Nay.
What do you think? Out of 10.
Oh, out of 10?
Yep.
Probably like a 4. It's like not so terrible that I've taken.
Oh, really? That bad?
So
this isn't even the bad part.
So, in my mind, like, I'm not going to take action based on this, but it's not something that's so terribly that I have anything to pick apart. So, like, anything above a 5 is something that I might respond to in my mind.
Really?
Yeah, because that's like the 50-50 mark.
Well, you have way lower standards.
Well, that's like the 50-50 mark. So anybody who doesn't follow that scale just is doing what most people do and thinking that 7 is neutral. 7 isn't neutral.
Huh. Interesting. Okay, yeah, I think it says what he does right away, who he is, what his company is, and what he does. Nothing about me.
No, nothing about Luke.
I don't like that, because I like Luke.
He doesn't care about
I like Luke a lot.
He doesn't care about Luke.
I know, and I care about Luke.
Eventually he talks
so
about
I don't
how,
like his
it's
face.
It's interesting too, actually bringing that up, but like, I help business leaders, authors, and experts become great speakers. What if you said, I help business leaders, authors, and experts like you become great speakers? So you did something to mention the person you're talking to. And I'm not even saying that's the best option. That's like something that would make it mildly better.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, I bet he targeted me because I have speaker I had speaker, especially at this time. This is a while ago. This was back in September 26, 2016.
Wow.
So I was
digging through the archives.
I was 18 years old. I was an 18-year-old. I had been speaking for a year, almost exactly a year.
You responded, didn't you?
Devin, why do you gotta spoil the surprise?
Okay, so you definitely rated this above a 5 because you responded. At least 18-year-old.
I was 18 years old. How would you rate this response?
Oh, dude, I'm not gonna do a Luke. I can't do a Luke voice.
I'm crying.
It's great to connect with you. I'd love to hear more about what you do. You can email me at my email, Luke. Luke, what's your problem? You're in a chat and you're saying email me instead.
I have tears. I saw this, so I found this message. I went, no, I didn't. I asked the dude to email me when we were in a chat. So not only did I reply to a very subpar message.
18-year-old Luke's like, I don't know how it works.
I didn't know how LinkedIn works. I didn't know people could automate those things. I literally have I have tears. I didn't know how any of this works, so I didn't know he could automate. So I thought, like, he's messaging me. I didn't even think it might be automated.
I knew that you responded and you told me that you were 18 when you sent it.
Yeah, because 18-year-old Luke responded to every message he got on
18-year-old
because there wasn't a lot.
Right.
There wasn't a lot. And when I got a message like, what? Someone messaged me? Like, someone connected with me? Like, my first connections I got, I'm like, oh my gosh, someone found me and connected with me. And then everyone started doing it, and then I started being more selective, especially once I hit 500. So I told him to email me.
Did he?
No.
Okay. Well, shame on him, too.
Yeah. Right? Also, wait, this is the next day. Okay, I thought I responded like 30 minutes after he messaged me. No, this is the next day. Right? So I told him to email me, right? Then he responds back. Oh, he responds back right away. 4 minutes later. Wow.
Whoa, there's so much here.
Yeah. There's a lot here. Or you want me?
Yeah,
You want it?
I don't remember the accent I gave him.
It's the same accent you did for the last message that we did.
I don't remember the voice at all. So.
Here, I'm gonna give him a TEDx voice. Okay, ready?
Okay.
You know, like a TEDx voice. Luke, I'm all over the map with speaking gigs this next week, but hardly any ground time at all. While I'd love to connect with you personally, for the sake of helping you get the questions answered in a timely manner, I'm passing your note to our phenomenal speaker, adventure executive coordinator, name. After visiting with her, please feel free to reach out to me directly with any further questions or concerns. I look forward with delight that our paths will cross soon.
This is an interesting play.
Right?
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest.
I don't. At first gut, I don't like it. Because it's very easily it's very likely automated.
Yeah. Well, it's like an interesting framing tactic, though.
But
like, I'm sure, it's cold outreach. Most people aren't going to respond to this anyway. But the people who take action have been so well framed that I actually kind of like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's interesting. It's the weird part is the weirdest part about it is, why did you reach out first if you didn't have time?
Right. Exactly.
Why didn't she reach out first? Because if she reached out first, she could have created the same frame in a way that was more cohesive.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm just.
And the thing is, right? If you don't have any, you don't have time at all. So this confirms, without a shadow of doubt, that first message was completely automated. You have no idea who I am.
I almost feel like that. Actually, my response to this might be, if you don't have time, why did you reach out?
Yeah. Well, and let's see.
Yeah. Ha! 18-year-old's like, okay, I'll reach out to so-and-so.
But as far as I remember, this person never talked to me. Like, I never heard this entire system never worked. And I was their guinea pig. And funny enough, I would say as an 18-year-old, I definitely could have used more speech coaching.
Okay.
I think because when I first saw this, I was like, obviously, if you looked at my repertoire, you would know I'm not an ideal client for you.
No, dude. Imagine being an 18-year-old giving a TEDx talk.
Yeah, that was, and I tried. I applied for I didn't apply for TEDx. I applied for TED Talks. For their big $1 million or whatever their thing was that you could apply for. I never.
I would love to give a TED Talk. That's on my life.
Right.
That's on my bucket list.
Yeah. Or I just start my own competing company called Fred Talks, and then I steal away all their speakers. But anyway, so I responded, of course, because I'm young and dumb. And I responded very quickly too, because he's had an automated message that probably just automatically went out, or he has an intern. And then he messages me again. Great to be connected. Oh, you want to take your stab? This guy has two voices so far. I have a feeling that he might need a third.
Okay.
I reached out because from your profile, I got a feeling you have what Ted calls an idea worth spreading. I have recently teamed with Mark Levette, organizer and chief architect of TEDx San Diego, and a team of coaches and experts to produce an event we call the Speaker Adventure. We are offering mastery in the areas of powerful storytelling, impactful stage presence, and the magical art of brevity that will that actually doesn't flow well. And the magical art of brevity that will be useful every time you step before an audience for the rest of your life. Plus, if you are interested in speaking successfully from a TEDx stage, we can improve your chances by 1,000%. 1,000%. That's a 10x. That's a 10x. Someone else talks like this. 10x is everything. If all this is exciting to you as it is to me, please check out this website. I'd love to know what you think. Thanks so much, and onward. Name.
So this paragraph, I really like, especially as someone who teaches public speaking. When I reread this the other day, I really wanted to copy some of it, especially the magical art of brevity. I want that as a tagline, on a banner.
I want
Like,
this
it's- it,
paragraph
like-
as a bullet list, personally.
right? Well, yeah, exactly. But like, I really like this. I mean, this whole message I think is a fairly good
Yeah,
message. I mean,
I have no complaints, actually.
great to be connected is, I guess it's after it would have worked if he connected with me and then he sent that. That would have worked, I think, a lot better. Even though it's still not as personal, it's still somewhat personalized, right? But if he sent me that first, then I could just sign. Then I could just click on his website and go sign up,
I like this message.
right?
Yeah.
So this is
I don't like
all
onward.
in all.
I think onward is the one part of this message I like.
Yeah, it feels a little forced.
And like,
Um,
if it almost feels like if I knew you, I know that's part of your branding, but I don't.
Yeah.
And it's weird.
and also you never say that to me in person.
Mhm. And so like,
Just end with, I'd love to know what you
my
think.
buddy Gallant Dill in all of his
Mhm.
social media, or almost all, he ends with the statement, "I'll see you at the top."
Okay.
And so he like, if he did cold outreach and he said, "I'll see you at the top," it would be very fitting if you knew him, and it'd be a little
Right.
weird if you didn't. But it's also the kind of thing that like I think Gallant would say in person.
Yeah.
I think he'd say it like as his way of saying goodbye to like the right type of people, or
Yeah.
like ending
Well,
an ocean.
that just Yeah, it just flows a little more. And Onward, I mean, first of all, I think of the Pixar movie. But
I kind of
what?
it has the same feeling to me as like Godspeed. It's like
Yes, a little weird, just a
Yeah.
little too old.
yeah,
And weird.
and it's like in the right context, sure. Like
Yeah.
I would say Godspeed to anybody I knew who was going to space. But like,
I would say Godspeed to anyone I know who's going to space. Why? Because they're going like they have to go like that fast.
because it's
like that's the
no, 'cause
level of
it's
it.
tradition. The very first person to ever go to space was given the sentiment of Godspeed, which was the idea of like make it home quickly, which also
Yeah.
means make it home. So the first
Right.
person ever go into space in world history was told Godspeed by somebody, and it's just recorded. So since then, it's been a running tradition for astronauts. Astronauts are typically told Godspeed before they leave.
That's really interesting. In my head, I was thinking, "Sir, okay, we hit 1,000 kilometers per second. Oh wait, we hit 5,000. Now we hit Godspeed. We're going. We've left the atmosphere."
Might have been the first
That's-
American in space. I don't know the whole
Yeah,
details.
I mean,
but,
probably.
yeah.
I don't know if the
But,
Russian would.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, Godspeed.
There
is,
we go.
like,
Godspeed.
historically appropriate for space travel.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, look, little fun facts with Devin.
Yeah, that's my
Isn't
other
that
podcast.
wonderful? Little fun facts
Yeah,
with
because you
Devin.
mentioned that twice now on recording, so that's my new podcast now. It's gonna be
That's
like
right.
it's gonna be like 2 minutes long, and it's gonna post randomly.
It's like it's 3 a.m. in the morning.
It's just have a
Hey, this
thought.
is Devin.
Yep.
And the funny thing is, like with Anchor, with what we use,
Yeah.
you can hold your phone up. And I used to do this actually. I used to hold my phone up, speak into it, and then I'd post it like as a special episode. And there's a little more functionality with it back then. I could just post it directly to Anchor. We had a little Anchor community. It's a little different now, but yeah, that'd be hilarious.
Let's set it up.
I would-
Let's do it.
I would love. I mean,
We
I
need something going out on Saturdays anyway. It's not gonna go out on
But
Saturdays.
it's not regular.
No.
That's the whole point.
It might go out on Saturdays.
You just make my life more difficult. Like, hey, I'm gonna randomly post things, and you can't post something on the day that I post. So when you see that I have a podcast episode go out, you have to move what you were planning to post to Saturday.
This is the other thing that's gonna happen too. It's gonna be sporadic and random. Whenever I just have something I want to share. I had 12 episodes go live on one day.
Yeah, right.
Like
Okay,
We should
I
do
think.
it.
I mean,
I should.
if you want to, it's literally you just need to sign up. Like, it's not very hard. But anyway, I think that's good for today. We've been running a good solid.
Yeah, we good.
Like, we're good. Hey, thanks for listening or watching
For both.
or doing both. Jinx. Now Devin can't talk. Finally, I get some peace and quiet. I will see you next week. That was a fun one.
Yeah.